I believe part of being happy is being healthy, so I try to exercise on a regular basis. And watch what I eat. I pump a little iron, do a little cardio. Flexibility is an important part of it too, as well as pushing myself to my own personal limits. All with one goal in mind, to help stay fit. And Honda gets it. That's why they've given us the 2015, dare I say it, Honda Fit. Let's take a look at it, shall we? Honda obviously takes their subcompact market very seriously, as evidenced by the incredible enhancements they've made to the 2015 Fit, both inside as well as out. From the exterior, you can see a sportier, bolder, more distinguished front end, highlighted by their highly reflective halogen headlights, and with the EXL model like we have now, the beautiful fog lights. As you come around the side, you'll notice that the aerodynamics have definitely been improved, and with the rake-back windshield and the character lines that really flow through the body of the automobile. And you see the character lines blend so nicely in the brand new LED brake lights, which give a little Volvo style to it. And you also have the integrated rear spoiler as well, and a bright chrome accent in the back, which really highlights the Honda logo. And of course, with the 5-door hatchback style, you have plenty of room for cargo in the back with your magic 60/40 split folding rear seats. You have 16.1 cubic feet of cargo space in the back with the seat up, 52.7 in the back with the seat down, and that's a little smaller than it was in the previous edition, but let me show you the magic. Fold down, full up. Lots of flexible cargo space. But wait, there's more magic. Rest mode. It's kind of nice. Honda introduced the Fit back in 2006 in the States. And the second generation landed about 2009. And of course, now we're finally getting the third generation here in 2014. But it's a 2015 model. And it's been long awaited, but much appreciated, because they've added so much to this vehicle to bring it to speed with so many of the other subcompact cars out there, and even excel above and beyond some of them. Now you can get the Fit in the LX model, which will start out at just about $15,500 plus destination. The EX, which runs you $17,400 plus destination. Then you can get the EXL like we're in right now for leather, and that's about $19,800, and the EXL leather with navigation is about $1,000 more. But you get more than just navigation. You get a lot of cool tech. The Earth Dreams technology has been a big plus for this machine. You have a 1.5 liter, 4-cylinder, 16-valve, dual overhead cam, variable valve timing, electronic controlled, direct injected engine. And you're getting 130 horsepower, 114 foot-pounds of torque. Now that's upping the horsepower as well as upping the torque. And to a lighter vehicle like this, ranges around 2,500 to 2,600 pounds, that's a big plus. That is a big plus. I mean, you can go from 0 to 60 in 8 to 8.5 seconds. I didn't say it was a race car, but it is a fun to drive car. Now, one of the things Honda's done is actually increase the wheelbase by 1.2 inches while widening the vehicle and yet shortening the actual vehicle itself by 1.6 inches. And yet, within all of that magnificent engineering, they've gained 5 cubic feet of passenger compartment space, which is pretty cool. And that translates into mostly more legroom in the back. Now, the Fit's body has been enhanced structurally, making it a little bit stiffer, giving you a little bit more control with the electronic steering, that gives it a nice controlled feel, a little bit more, secure feeling. Now, in the previous edition, you had a 5-speed manual. This year, you have a 6-speed. With the automatic transmission, the 5-speed's gone. You now have a 6-speed CVT. And you can get the sport paddle shifters as well, which give you 7 gears to run through if you want to feel a little adventurous. Crank that rev. I know it's a Fit, but it's fun. It's a fun Fit. Sorry. I like to let the CVT do the work personally. Plus, it helps improve your fuel efficiency as well. Now, speaking of fuel economy, the LX with the 6-speed manual transmission will get you 29 miles per gallon around town, 37 on the highway, with an average of 32. Now, the LX with the CVT I can't say CVT transmission because T stands for transmission. That would be transmission. That's wrong. Okay. The LX with the CVT, that gets around 31 miles per gallon around town, 41 on the highway for a combined of 36. And that's cool. Now, the EX with the CVT gets 32 miles per gallon around town, 38 on the highway, and 35 combined. Nice. This year, the Fit gets Bluetooth as well as backup camera as standard features, which is nice. And of course, they even threw in that hill descent feature as well. That's, nice. Everything's nice. The start-stop button is nice. The keyless entry is nice. That's the one thing I'm really getting hooked on is this keyless entry. I've had the fob in my pocket all day, and all I do is just touch stuff, and it works. It's so neat. You have a choice of the 5-inch screen for LX, 7-inch screen for the EX and above, and it is a touch screen, so that's different. They still give you fingertip controls on your steering wheel, which is great. You have, of course, available heated side mirrors and your lane watch, push of a button, and then I can see who's to my right. Now, of course, a lot of people appreciate the Bluetooth connectivity, the voice activation that's available with that. You can, of course, download your music. You have your usual USB adapters. You also have an HDMI adapter as well, which is kind of neat. And you can run your stereo with HD radio and Sirius radio for the upper model. Plus, you have the fingertip control for all of your, stereo systems, for your navigation, should you have the Navi in there. Now, there are 2 stereo systems available. There's the LX edition with the 4 speakers, 160 watts of power. And then there's also the EX and above edition with 6 speakers, 180 watts of power. Now, this is very important because some people have said that the new CVT is a little noisy, and I like the linear feel of it. I mean, it just shifts so smoothly, but they say it's a little loud. And I've just discovered that if it's a little too loud, just turn up the stereo. I don't hear anything. It doesn't bother me. What? Now, you also have available leather seating, which is very nice and supportive, feels great, plus leather steering wheel and the heated front seats, which are great. And the interior layout is extremely nice. You have a very large speedometer dead center, and your tach, and of course your LED readouts along the way. That is very easy to, deal with on roads such as these and trips such as these. The controls for your air conditioning are still very large, bulbous, and the center stack is just tilted slightly towards the driver. And they have the fake brushed aluminum accents along the way. Most of it is kind of a hardish plastic, but at least it's got a nice textured surface. It's a leather-like vinyl interior that I call it. All right, I'm going over speed bumps. Just to let you know, you have an independent suspension, McPherson struts in front, and torsion bar in the rear. And it gives it a nice, soft, controlled ride, especially when you have your variable stability control, your traction control, your ABS, your electronic brake force distribution. I mean, you have a lot of the engineering that keeps you safe and keeps you rolling and comfortable all the time, and that's very nice. Stomp on it. All right. Well, now we're going to check out those disc front brakes and drum rear brakes with an emergency stop at this light. Are you ready? Here we go. Uh-oh. Just kidding. Here's something Fit owners haven't been able to do in the past. Open a sunroof, but it's nice to get that indoor-outdoor feel. Even though I think it's going to rain any minute. That's okay. It hasn't rained for weeks. It's raining on my parade and our review. The interior is nicely laid out. Gauges are easy to read. Got an econ button in case I want to get maximum fuel efficiency. I've got enough storage areas, cup holders along the way, bottle holders. I have my beautiful moonroof. I have lots of creature comforts. And the traction control, stability control, I can even take that off with a push of a button here, but I want it on in the rain. It's just a nice feel. You want to feel secure driving under, inclement weather conditions like this. Honda's really given us a beautiful automobile. Tremendous amount of fit and finish, nice technology, the creature comforts for the passengers as well as the driver, the performance, better power, better fuel efficiency, lots of usable cargo space, nicely styled at an incredible price point. Bravo. 2 thumbs up. And you know what? It'll fit your life. It'll fit your family. It'll fit in your garage. It'll fit in tight spots. It'll fit your lifestyle. It'll fit everything. Don't you think? Sure. It's got to rain today when I'm trying to do a video. See what I got to do for you guys?